Hello, I'm Daniel and I will be presenting question 2A for number 1. The question asks to find the yield to maturity of bond Adnan. Therefore, from the question stated, we need to first extract the data. For step 3, we need to calculate the purchase price or MP from the discount given which the bond was issued at the issue price of 10% of 1500 par value. We will get 1350 for MP. For the last step, we need to calculate the yield to maturity by using the formula stated. We first need to add the coupon payment with the division of par value, minus with MP, and divided with N. N need to be times with M, which is 24 years need to be times with 4. Then it needs to be divided by the division of PV plus MP divided by 2. We will get 1.6% periodically. Then we need to time with 4 to get annually. Therefore, the final answer will be 6.4% yield to maturity annually.
Hi, my name is Ilham, and in this part of the video I will be discussing about the question 2A to Roman, which is the yield to call of bond Hassan at the first call date. So for the first step is we need to extract the information or the data from the question. So in this case, the coupon rate is 6.25 and the par value is 1,300 ringgit. For the K, it is 4.5%, and for M is 2, which is also known as semi-annually. The N is 4.5 years, and we have to times by 2, and we will get 9 years. For the A, it is 135 days, and the C is 180 days. For step 2 is we need to calculate the coupon payment and also the bond valuation. So we first find the coupon payment with the formula CR divided by M times par value. So and we will get 40 ringgit and 63 cent. Next, for the bond valuation is we also need to put in the formula, the certain formula which have been we have learned from the classroom, and when we also put the values which have we extracted. And for the bond valuation, we will get 1,391.79. So for step 3, we have to calculate the purchasing price, which is quite simple. We extract the value from what we got from the bond valuation and we put inside the formula, and we will get for purchasing price 1,415.28 cents. And last but not least, for step 4, the final step is we have to calculate the YTC, yield to call. In this step, we have to calculate the NC, which is the purchasing price until the call price. So in this case, we will calculate 4.13 years. Then we will find the call price, the par value times with the 125%, which we will get 1,625 ringgit. Then we just put in the formula and put the values inside the formula, and we will get 4.34%. But we have to multiply by 2 since it's semi-annually, and we will get 8.68% annualized.
Hi, my name is Syed Hakim bin Syed Putra Jamalullah from class BA114 5D, and today I'm going to be explaining about question 3, which is plan 1. So let's hop in. The capital gain loss yield of both batches of bond based on these plans. So I'm going to be presenting about plan 1. So plan 1 explains that hold bond Adnan until maturity, and the next one is hold bond Hassan until the first call date. So the question asks us, advise and comment on the investment plan that you will recommend to the senior investment manager on your answer in C above. Use 4 decimal in all calculation working. Alright, let's hop into our first question. Alright, let's hop into the first step, which is you must find yield Adnan. So for yield Adnan, in order for us to get yield Adnan, you must use the formula of selling price minus purchasing price and divided by purchasing price. So you must put in the figure which is RM 1,500 minus RM 1,350 and divided by RM 1,350. So the answer that we will get is 11.1111%. So the second step is purchasing bond Hassan. You must put in all the information that we have gathered and the information that we have calculated. So N is 1st of September 2020 until 1st of March 2025, and the N also equal to 4.5 years. So the next one is K, the yield, which is equal to 6.5%, and the A is equal to 135 days, and C equals to 180 days. So the third step is VB Hassan. So we must use the formula that I have stated just there, and put in all the information, all the number that I've gathered. And so the two things that we will do is have left need to do is plus, which is RM312.6935 plus RM974.8388. So the answer that we will get for prime price Hassan is RM1287.53. Alright, now I'm going to explain to you guys how do we do step 4 and step 5, the last two steps. So let's start with step 4. So for step 4, we must find the purchasing price for Hassan. So after we have find the VB for Hassan, now we can move on to purchasing price Hassan. So the first step is we use back the figure that we get for VB Hassan, which is 1287.53, open bracket and open bracket, 1 plus open bracket 0.0325 times 135 close bracket divide by 180 close bracket and close bracket. So the final figure we will get, which is RM 1318.91. So let me state earlier, I forget to mention, how do I get 0.0325 is I divide the yield, which is the 6.5% just now. So let me move on to step 5. So how do I get step 5 for yield Hassan is we use the same formula that we use for yield Adnan. So we just use back selling price minus purchasing price divided by purchasing price. So we put back the figure, which is RM 1415.28 minus 1318.91 divided by 1318.91. So we will get the percentage is 7.3065%.
For a plan 2, sell bond Adnan in the same year bond Hassan being called at the first call date. Hold bond Hassan until the first call date. Okay. Bond Hassan being called at the first call date, which is the 1st March 2025. For the N is 9.04 years and A is 29 days, C is 90 days and K as a yield is 5.4%. Value bond Adnan. So the value bond Adnan is RM1,528.75. Second, we look at the selling price Adnan, which is RM1,535.40. And the yield Adnan, which is 13.7333%. For value bond Hassan is RM1,287.53. For purchasing price Hassan, which is RM1,318.91. For yield Hassan, which is 7.3065%. Okay. From the plan A and plan B, our recommendation is, my advice to the senior investment manager is I would recommend to him the plan 2 because plan 2 has a higher capital gain yield, which indicates a higher stock performance compared to plan A.
Alright, for the question 2B1, compute the book value on the transaction date. First thing first, you must compute the important things, which is the M is semi-annually, we got 2, and the par value is 1000, and the coupon payment, as the coupon rate is 8%, 8% over 2 times 1000 equals to coupon payment is 40 ringgit, and the N is from 15 September 2019 to 15 of March 2030, which is 10 years 6 months equals to 10.5 years, and the yield, which is the K, is 12%, which is semi-annually, we over 2 we got 6%, and the A is 143 days. Next, the first step to find the book value, we must find the prime price, which is the value of bond. We will use the formula to calculate the value of bond, which is the CP is 40 ringgit and the K, which the yield, is 0.06 after divided by 2, and the 21 is the years after times by 2, and the 1000 is the par value, and the result we will get 764.72 ringgit. For step 2, we will find the purchase price, which is the formula is the value of bond times 1 plus 6% or the yield times by 143, which is the A, divided by 180, which is the C, and we got RM 801 ringgit 0.17 cent. After that, we go to the step 3. We'll find the accrued interest. Accrued interest formula is A divided by C times coupon rate divided by M times par value, which is the accrued interest is 6% times 143 over 180 times 1000, we'll get 47 ringgit 0.67 cents. After that, go to the step 4. We'll find the book value, which is the formula is purchase price minus accrued interest. So 801 ringgit by 17 cent minus by 47 ringgit 0.67 cent, we'll get 753 ringgit 0.50 cent. That's the answer for the question 1 2B. For the last question, which is 2B2, which determine the current yield on the date of purchase. Which the formula of current yield is CP annual over MP, which is the current yield equals to RM 40 ringgit over 753.50 times by 2, which equals to 10%, 10.6171%.